Audio's got a lot of cool toys, and you might be missing out on some that are pretty fun, so here's my top picks for underrated gear in audio. Now, I've got a bunch of pieces of gear out on the table. Some you might recognize, some you might not, but one thing I want to start this off by saying is that there's no affiliate links, no sponsorships, nothing here. If you want to support the channel, you can get a sweet DMS hoodie like this one or a t-shirt at dmstech.store. First things first, this is the IFI IE Match. Basically, if you have an amp that's too powerful for your IEMs, you can plug this in between your IEM and the amp, and you can adjust the sensitivity, making it harder to drive. This can actually be really useful, especially if you have an amp where you can only barely turn it up before your IEMs are absolutely blasting. It's also nice for when you're trying things at shows, because at a show you probably want to bring a powerful amp, but it might be too powerful for some of the things you're listening to. And actually, speaking of that, pause real quick, Editor DMS here. Before we get too far into this, if there's something in this video that you haven't heard of, a unique cool piece of gear, you gotta click that subscribe button. I think that's only fair, right? Okay. Let's keep playing. This is the Questyle M15. I'm going to be doing a full review on this over on the headphone show, but this is a USB-C powered DAC amp. It's super simple, USB-C on one end, 4.4mm balance and a 3.5 out on the other end, and then just a low-high gain switch. This has replaced pretty much all the amps I'm carrying to shows, and actually, as you'll see, I've been using this a lot as my desktop amp at home. It's strong enough to make a Diana TC plenty loud to my ears, but good enough quality for some very sensitive IEMs. So, like I said, I'm going to review this on the headphone show. Make sure you go over and check that out when it's out. Next down the list on this side is the Woo Audio Phantom DAC. It looks like an RCA cable, and that's because it is. It's an RCA cable with a DAC built in. Just have this nice little aluminum block that has a DAC built in on this little USB segment. The cables are pretty nice, they're braided, they have these sliders up and down that help to manage them. It's a little bit lower level than some other USB DACs that I have around, especially at RCA, but I also really like it because it's one of the only DACs I have that I can plug up to one of my setups at home and doesn't buzz when I'm using tube amps. So it's very low noise, very convenient, and great for a minimalist desk setup. The downside is that it is not cheap. We're really getting through these nice and quick, I like that. The next thing, wait, this is an HD800. Well, that's not what it's about. It's actually about this piece on top. I got this from ZMF. It is a button-on pad that you can use on pretty much almost any headphone you want. It's nice and stretchy, so it can fit on things that are way bigger than it actually is. And for me, one of the problems I always had on HD800S was this top pad just wasn't enough. This, well, it makes it so I can wear my HD800S for as long as I want to. In fact, there's actually been a lot of my headphones in my collection that I've used this pad with. And last but not least, there is this tiny little microphone. It folds up nice and small, it's USB powered, you could mount a standard microphone stand on the bottom, and if you want to, it really does have a headphone jack on the back you could use. Now, this microphone isn't anything new, but it's something that I use a lot at home for gaming because it's nice, it's cheap, and it's really convenient. Especially if I'm on the go, I don't want to use the microphone built into my laptop, and while not perfect, it is pretty good. In fact, I could take it, set it right here on the table, and, well, listen for yourself, because you've been listening to it for a while now. And when I'm all done, I can unplug it. And it fits nice and neat in my computer bag. This is probably one of the shortest videos I've ever done on the channel, but I thought it was pretty cool, a few things I wanted to share, and I'm filming like 5 videos today, so you guys are gonna have a lot of content coming in the near future. Anyway, let me know in the comments, do you have any of these things? Are they something that you find useful? And is this exactly what you were looking for? Maybe there's some other underrated audio gear out there that I don't know about. Either way, I'll be reading the comments and I will catch you guys soon. So if you like this video, leave a like down below. Comment letting me know what you want to see in the future. If you want to get active in the community, you can at the forums or Discord, both available at the link in the video description. As always, don't forget to stick around, subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Until next one, guys. Peace.